It says here, I'm going to go ahead and keep on with this. I just feel led to because, I didn't even know nothing about this, and my sister had called from Georgia today and wanted to wish my 2-year-old a happy birthday, and it's been a good day. But when my 12-year-old had told me that, asked me how I heard about it, my sister had asked, said I heard about it through different avenues. I said, no, I've been doing this and doing that, and got my 2-year-old something for her birthday, and been trying to be just chilling out, and trying to stay in a good mood, and making sure that she's shown the encouragement she needs as a 2-year-old to know that Daddy cares, But after she's laying down now, and I just, the more I read about it, the more I investigate it, the more it burned me up, man. I don't know, you call me crazy. You can call me what you want to call me. You can call End Time whatever you want to call him. But man, I still got a heart. And my heart goes out to this man I never knew. My heart goes out to him because he didn't have to die this way. He didn't have to die this way. I understand. And look, I'm never belittle any death. Whether it's in Gaza, or whether it's in Israel, whether it's in Baghdad, or I don't care if it's in the most remote place on this earth, and it's a tribal person that dies. I don't understand why people have to die before their time, other than men are inherently evil when they want to be, and that's just fact of the business. That's just all there is to it. Now we got a choice to do good today or do bad today. We got a choice, and I can go out, and I could have went and robbed a liquor store earlier. Instead of going to town and buying my daughter something for her birthday, I could have went out and robbed a liquor store. I got plenty of guns. But I choose not to, because I could have robbed a Zippy Mart. I could have went in there and stole the bananas I bought today and stuff, rather than bought them, and could have went to jail for that. But I choose to do what's right. And here's the thing: the city officials and all chose to do what was wrong when they let this man freeze to death. It's just that simple. But yet they put the responsibility on the neighbors, that the neighbors are supposed to somehow or another know about limiters and all this, that, and other. It's like, well, you don't know what we're doing, says the government and the officials. You don't know what we're doing, but you better know anyway. You won't come out and come clean with the public what you're doing behind the scenes, but yet we're somehow, if something happens, and you want to blame it on us. It's the most ridiculous, asinine thing that I have ever heard of in my life by officials. They got more excuses than anybody on this earth. A public official, a government official, a banker, and a preacher have more excuses than anybody does. In other words, they do not know what taking responsibility for their actions is. You see, they don't understand it. But yet, you better send them taxes. You better pay your taxes on your house, or I'm coming to get it. You ever thought about this? What if, and this is just for sake of argument, I'm getting off on a rabbit trail. Say there's 10,000 people in a community, in a county, small county. The economy worsens, which I know it will. Let's just say those 10,000 people say, you know what, the hell with you, I'm not paying no more taxes. You've broke us, you squandered our money, we have nothing to show for it. The grass ain't cut in the summer, in the county, and this ain't done, and that ain't done. The roads are beat to, potholes every 2 feet. I have to line my truck up every other week. What the hell with you? We're through paying it. What do you think they would do? They'd send threatening letters. They'd get their crooked little lawyers, and they'd want to carry to court, and this, that, and other. A little old judge that's paid off. And by the way, do you know what a lawyer is with an IQ of 50? You know what his name is? It's Your Honor. That's what you call him. That's a judge. A judge is a lawyer with an IQ of 50. Yeah, you call a judge is a lawyer with an IQ of 50. That's pretty good, ain't it? I figured that'd make you laugh. Let's move on to the article. City officials say they don't believe. Now this is later. I read the earlier article. This is later now. We're here 27th. They don't believe that he ever made one-on-one contact or explain the limited operation. Bingo. He ought to be in handcuffs. It's been terrible. We've seen it for a year now. Watch this. Phil Newton, electric department director, said there are about 60 to 70 limiters used across the city, 3 times as many as a year ago. No joke. You ever heard of the word friggin' depression, you idiot? He blames the bad economy. Left residents struggling to pay their bills. Okay, he blames the economy, but if you didn't have to pay all the high taxes, don't you think you would have your money to pay whatever, and you would have the money saved up if you hadn't paid it all in taxes and different permits and all that bull crap, which ain't a permit, ain't nothing but a tax. That's all it is. I mean, but he makes an excuse. He blames it on the economy. And, the big officials and all the economists, they didn't see it coming. Oh, man, give me a friggin' break, dude. How stupid can an American person be to believe that? If you believe they didn't see it coming, I mean, how stupid can you be? Well, let's move on. He said the city issues about 50 shut-off notices a week. It's been terrible. We've seen it for over a year now, he said. We actually have almost 2 full-time people. Okay, they know who the hell did it. Pardon my French. 2 full-time people dedicated to go around and turn people on and off, putting on limiters. 2 people. So they ain't but 1 or 2 that didn't knock on the door. Bingo, let's just get them both and interrogate the hell out of them and do them like you do somebody that ain't done nothing wrong, that may have had a few more guns than you wanted them to have in New Jersey. Hello! The survivalists. Y'all took his gun, water, and food. Remember? He was limited on how many guns he could have, which ain't nothing, and ain't there in the Second Amendment. Oh, and he had 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Woohoo! Big boogeyman, huh? I guess that Osama bin Laden was capping out with him, wasn't he? Give me a friggin' break. Let's move on. Newton said limiter's been used by the city for 18 years. First time there's been a major problem. Watch this. Now he encourages everyone with concerns about their electricity to call the city at blank, 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 blank. I'm certain if there had been some communication, we could have solved this without the tragedy. He said of Schumer. Of Schumer. No, wait a minute. If there had been communications, that means that you didn't do your friggin' job, dude. Your little official, your little thug, didn't do his job. He didn't follow up on nothing. But anyway. Like I said, where are the men in America? Watch this. Okay? I mean, look, hindsight's 20/20. Mr. Bruner said he expressed regret over Schumer's death on Monday, saying the city will continue to evaluate what happened to make sure it doesn't happen again. Big friggin' deal, dude. You idiot. It's done happened, Mayor. I mean, used to be it was the congressmen and senators were the so-called propagandists. Now on the local level, if you'll notice, because the economy is going to be a total collapse here in the next couple of months. Now we got local city and county officials coming out and being the propagandist, okay, for what should and shouldn't be. See, they're trying to indoctrinate you on the most intimate level they can as far as you being related to the government by using the mayors. I mean, who can't figure this out, man? It goes on to say, base city light and power customers' payments increase after Monday's rate increase, which will cost an average homeowner $21.60 per year. Goes into effect March or April. Approved by a 5-3 vote, and people's names there. They ought to be thrown out of office. Why do they need more money? Because they blowed your money. We gotten very creative in the ways we purchase power. It's a very complicated market. Anytime they say complicated, they don't know what the hell's going on. Excuse my French. That's why they use the word complicated. In other words, everything's so complicated. But you got to understand, this is it's perplexing. It's complicated. We're just little old Ponzi puppets, and we're in the bigger part of the scheme. We're just little old bitty puppets. We're not the big puppet Obama. We're the little puppets on the New World Order scale to destroy you. And these things are complicated. And we do want to destroy you, but we don't want you to find out. That's why we use words complicated. We let you freeze to death, but we're sorry that you froze to death. Now we got to move on and increase the rates 3%. Please wake up before it's too late. It's End Time Watchman. I got to end this interview. I'll be back.